It's close enough, right? I'll just have to remember that we were half a second off sync.
You sound delayed to me always anyway, so whatever.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
It doesn't
Everything
matter
matters.
now what happens. I will never give up the fight.
Yes, and they ain't gonna get this camp.
Long as the voice inside.
Sycophants, associates, and pressmen read the upper hand.
What?
Trapped in Toyland.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was making a Mr. Big reference. Mr. Big is music that everyone should know, but I'm not surprised that you don't know all their songs. You're familiar with a few, right?
Yeah,
You can't possibly be part of my group and not know Mr. Big.
I mean, I went to a concert with them. With
You did, yes. You and me and Brandon and someone else, other people.
Yeah.
People we know went there. We were there and we saw wonderful things.
Other humans were there.
Yeah, especially Paul Gilbert and Billy Sheehan.
Yes, they were. And they were awesome.
Oh, yeah, they were. Guitar versus bass, 20-minute sets, 3 different ones.
It was pretty amazing.
Dueling guitar and bass as only Paul Gilbert and Billy Sheehan could do.
And then they switched.
Oh my god, it was so glorious. What a concert. That was such a great concert. That is the best concert I've ever been to.
It was fantastic.
Here's a band that's like 20 years old. Enjoy. Oh, I will.
Wow, they just finished all of their songs. That was really amazing. Wait, what are they doing? They're all switching instruments. Oh my god, they're playing different songs.
It wasn't just that they... Because lots of bands do that, but it wasn't just that they all switched instruments. It was that they, like, ran around the stage like it was some kind of comedy sketch.
Yes. It was phenomenal.
And it was such a... Considering how long the opening acts were, the fact that they went on for as long as they did, I think they played every song that I could have possibly wanted them to play. Like towards the end, I was like... Well, they probably won't do 30 Days in the Hole. And then that was their first encore.
Yep.
First encore. Oh, I don't think I ever had that much fun at a concert. I've only been to a few concerts, and most of them have been good, but that one was probably the best.
That one was fantastic.
I'm not much of a concert goer, but I hit up Baby Metal when they were in town, and they put on a good show. That's most of the fun of going to their concerts is that they put on a good show. It's just it's more an act than the music mattering, but even then it's just fun. And then I don't remember if you went. Were you with us at the first Proto? No, you were with us at the second Proto Men concert we went to, right?
I don't think I've ever seen the Proto Men outside of Texas.
Okay, I wonder who that was. But yeah, I saw the Proto Men twice. They were great both times.
Yeah, I saw the Proto Men a few times. They were in Austin frequently, and they were fantastic.
Apart from that, God, I don't really think. Let's see. The first concert I ever saw was a Weird Al concert. That was good.
Yeah.
I went to a G3 concert. Phenomenal. Got to see Billy Sheehan again. Danged if he ain't the best bass player in the whole world.
He's pretty darn amazing.
Well, the fact that you can duel against Paul Gilbert on guitar with a bass guitar makes you pretty amazing.
That is true.
And where else have I been? I think I went to 2 G3 concerts, but they were very spaced out, so like 5 years apart or something.
Oh, something ridiculous like that.
And then I went to 3 Puffy concerts.
I went to a couple of Puffy concerts, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we
one in Chicago and one in New York.
We should stipulate that it's Puffy Amiyumi.
Yeah.
I don't think we should have to stipulate that, considering I opened with Baby Metal.
Yeah, exactly. I think that, I mean, it is likely that some people that will eventually listen to this will not know which Puffy we're referring to, but they should know. They really should.
I mean, I'm sure P. Diddy's great and all, but I don't. I tend not to go to concerts that sound like they're being conducted by the name of a certain type of bowel movement. But yeah, 3. I think it was 3 different Puffy concerts I went to.
Good stuff.
Went to one at St. Andrews, and there was the one in Chicago. I think you were there with us for that one.
Yeah.
And then the one in New York, that was the first one we all went to.
Yes, that was their U.S. debut as far as I know. Or US debut tour.
Yeah.
They probably started somewhere West Coast that time.
They usually do. Nobody likes the East Coast for concerts.
It's Japan. The West Coast is much closer.
I mean, look, if you were going to fly 14 hours to another country, would you really want to go to Detroit? I mean, really?
No, but Chicago and New York are up there.
Yeah.
Like if I were a city person, which I'm not.
Well, most sensible people aren't. Did I lose half the audience there?
Probably enough of it. A bunch of people just click the X in anger.
New York City.
This stuff's made in New York City. I made that joke to someone a couple of weeks ago.
And they were too young to get it.
No, they got it. It took them about 10 or 15 seconds to get it. But then they told me, apparently the Pace makes their stuff in New York now. So they can't use that anymore.
That's probably true. Oh,
I didn't follow up on it, but it seems hilarious enough to be true.
Everything is good right now. I've got this cup of tea. I'm just chugging it back. Ah.
Okay.
I don't bring anything to the table to talk about today, but I will tell you what I just saw and what I loved and what's put me in a great mood.
Everyone on fire?
Everyone on fire, and someone made this great Common Core video where it's a split screen, right?
Uh-huh.
And on one side of the screen, it's this woman doing a Common Core multiplication problem, and she's going through and like, okay, so we divide these numbers up. We got the 35 is 30 plus 5, and 10 plus 12, and then she's like, and then we draw a box, and in the other window, it's just this guy writing 35 times 12 on a piece of paper and multiplying it out by hand, and it's a 2-minute long video where it starts like that. And then the woman just keeps on going and explaining how to solve this problem, and he puts his pencil down, and he picks up, I'm guessing he recorded it with his phone, and he just starts walking around his kitchen, gathering all the components to make coffee. And he starts making coffee while this video keeps playing for 2 minutes straight of this woman trying to explain this Common Core problem. And he finishes making the coffee. But he finishes getting it all set and just he's just standing there waiting for the cup of coffee to brew.
Yeah,
it was beautiful. Oh, it was so
awesome.
Beautiful.
Send me that link.
I'm trying to find the video. It was on Twitter, posted as a video, so it wasn't from YouTube.
That sucks.
I will see if I can find it, but
it's not a big deal.
Oh, it's just funny though, because you're just sitting there like, yeah, no, this is. I've tried to explain to people why Common Core is so bad before, and first off, I don't understand teachers that defend it because it's so annoying to try and teach this. Oh, good.
I think I found it. I see 35 times 12 on one side of the screen and the other thing on the other side of the screen.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
And the movie is 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
It might be a different one. I think the one I saw was 2 minutes and 10 seconds, but I don't know.
I see one that's 2 minutes and 10 seconds, but it's...
Maybe there's like a...
They both appear to be the same video. Just like one of them has like something added to it, maybe.
Well, he might have like a 10-minute version where he actually finishes the cup of coffee and sits down and takes a few sips before ending the video. Because I'm sure she's not done by then. Because Common Core is so dumb. It is the most backwards way that you could possibly teach someone math and still have them eventually learn it.
Wave of the future.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Wave of the future.
Yeah, but it's sinking ships.
Wave of the future.
And these ships
You will be assimilated.
Okay. Borg, 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 Borg.
Borg.
It's laughable at best that anyone would competently try to teach this. I mean, the best case scenario is that the person who finally learns the math problem won't actually be able to sit down and do the next problem. Because everything that's taught in Common Core is a technique that if you are to diligently sit down and study math the way any rational person would and learn how to do the problems, you will eventually form these techniques in your head to do some of the mental math quicker, that where you're mentally placing the numbers in different categories so you can multiply things out easier. That's all that Common Core is. but they're starting at that point, which is something that you learn from experience, knowing already how to do the problem. So if you try to start with that, you have a much harder time grasping the actual concept of multiplying the problem than you would if you were to just learn it, the proper way. That's all it is. It's like here's the tricks that people who already know math use to do math sometimes in their head. Okay, but how do I do the math? Oh, no, we don't want you to understand that part.
It's not about that. That's not what it's about.
Well, it's about assimilation.
It's about jobs for administrators.
Well, it's that, and it's also about people not being able to understand exponents and interest rates, really. I suspect that might be.
Well, they don't want people to understand interest rates.
You'll be lucky if any school is left in the nation that will actually speak the words interest rate in a math course. It's like, nope, you got to wait 12 years and take a college course before you get to learn any of that, and that's only if you decide to pick an accounting course. And who came up with the name Common Core anyway? I don't even understand how that fits the technique that they're describing.
It just seems like she's intent on using way more paper than is necessary to solve this problem.
And she's using a dry erase board, which is even funnier.
Yeah, I know.
That's okay. That just means we can make it go away easier.
Oh my god, is this how they do Common Core math?
Yeah. Do you see what I mean about it being...
They make a matrix out of it? What's the point of that?
Well, no, that's what the point is. I don't understand if it was...
No, but that doesn't work for anything more than 3 digits.
Yeah.
because the amount of work you have to do scales as n squared, where n is the number of digits.
Yes, and this time I have a physicist on my side saying it, doggone it.
It's an n squared problem where you can solve that problem in less than n squared by making basic combinations, and oh my god.
Yeah, Common Core is a piece of trash.
Wow, that's terrible.
Taught by idiots, for idiots, to idiots.
I don't even need to watch the rest of that video. It's just dumb.
Well, the guy making coffee is the interesting part.
It's not really interesting to see someone make coffee. It's just a punchline.
Well, okay, let me put it like this. If you had a choice between watching someone do Common Core or watching someone make coffee, I guarantee you'd take the coffee every time.
No, because if I'm watching the Common Core person, I can throw rotten fruit at them.
Not if you're watching them on YouTube. Well, I guess you could if you're watching it on YouTube, but...
You said watching. I assume you mean watching for real.
Oh, nobody means that anymore.
I guess so.
We are living in a digital world, and I am a digital girl. I guess all my avatars online are anime chicks, so, whatever.
Whatever.
But yes, Common Core being made fun of just makes my day as much.
No, but what if you had a 6-digit by 6-digit number?
Too bad for you.
It takes 36 steps, but if you do a 6-digit by 6-digit number the normal human reasonable way, it takes 6 steps.
Well, what do you want from me? What do you want me to say? I would be the first person to press the button that would destroy our educational system in a heartbeat. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that there was...
second.
No, I'd be the first.
Second.
I wager I can run faster than you to that button.
It's not a question of running faster that button. It's a question of something more
I'll hide
devious.
your bullets. You won't be able to shoot me.
Who said anything about bullets? See, I've already pushed the button. You were hiding bullets.
You have not pushed the button. I would know if you pushed the button.
Well, it's an object lesson.
An object class.
What I'm saying is you lack focus.
Push the button, Frank.
I already pushed the button.
Frankly, I don't...
I'm standing there pushing the button repeatedly as people try to pull me away from it.
The button is broken and you know it.
There is no button.
Is that 2 and you know what I did? I don't know. I'm
only Zool.
At least 2. Was it a Ugly Kid Joe that sang that Hate Everything About You song? That's my theme song for whenever I'm thinking about educational systems in America.
Mm-hmm.
More tea. What other crazy things has this world gotten up to in my absence?
You were absent?
From the world, yes.
What were you doing?
Killing giants on the moon.
Oh.
They might be giants.
Wait, near side or far side?
Far side, always the far side. They don't live on the near side.
Well, not that you know of.
The ones on the near side all live underground, so you can't see them in telescopes.
Well, no, I mean, it's more... You don't have enough resolution with normal telescopes anyway. All they have to do is wear gray.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, what to do. I'm feeling vindictive and righteous, and I'm typing in slate.com.
Oh, God.
We've got a time-limited factor here, so what do we got here? The right's obsession with electromagnetic threats. What Hollywood gets wrong about black manhood. Rocket Man makes Elton John look like a jerk. I thought Elton John made Elton John look like a jerk.
No, Elton John does a lot of things. I don't think he really makes himself look like a jerk.
Well, I mean, I would assume that the movie wouldn't be taken too seriously by anyone that understands anything about Hollywood. Oh, speaking of which...
There's a movie?
I think that... Isn't that what Rocket Man is?
Rocket Man is a song.
Well, no, I think it's a movie now.
Why?
It's like his weird Hollywood documentary biography.
Yeah. They say biopic.
I mean...
And now I know what it is, and I don't want to care about it.
Quite frankly, I'm much more... I find it much more interesting that he... You know, it's probably a better documentary looking at the character that he played in Kingsman 2.
Huh?
You never saw Kingsman 2, huh?
I don't remember.
I
may have, but it was
Elton
not
John was in it, and he was like kidnapped as part of some weird plan, but he ended up doing a kung fu fight in the movie. It was kind of cool.
I vaguely remember that as a possible thing that I may have seen.
Well, I'm not seeing anything that's specifically jumping out at me.
Apple is ditching iTunes.
Apple's ditching iTunes. Where'd you get that? Where's that? Is that on?
It's on the screen, under tech.
They have a tech section.
They have a little tech thing next. It's like there's the electromagnetic threats thing. And
I see
directly
it.
to its.
Wait, you know, how did I miss this? William Barr is repeating Trump's lies on TV to protect the president. Dude.
They have a Trump World section. I mean,
they must be big fans.
They love Donald Trump. He makes them so much money.
Please click on us.
Please click our clickbait.
Dear Slate, writing to let you know that I only ever click here to make fun of you, and I will never purchase a product through your advertisements.
It doesn't matter. You saw the ads. They got paid.
I know, it's great. It's actually not so great.
That's why I use a script blocker.
Actually, I don't see any ads, so my script blocker must be working too. I think it's default set on the Brave browser. Yeah, I don't see any of the ads. There's just a white strip where there should be ads.
I don't even see any of their pictures. It's the best. Help! My boss wants to know my professional goals. Here's why I might lie to her.
Okay, this should be good.
Slate Plus.
What is Slate Plus? Is there a subscription that you can pay to Slate to get a monthly dose of hatred?
I don't know.
Self-hatred, mostly?
I graduated with 2 degrees, puzzle making and biology.
What?
There's apparently
a puzzle making degree?
I know, right?
Is the puzzle that you got this degree in the first place? Because I'm puzzled. That puzzles me. I am severely puzzled by the fact that you can get a puzzle making degree.
Uh-huh.
And I'm currently in a great position at a company I really enjoy, putting my biology degree to good use. Turns out nobody wanted to hire me for the puzzle making aspect. The problem is I don't really love biology, but I love a good puzzle. I knew it would be easier for me to get a job in this career path right after college. Wait. So you, I just want to put this out here. So you knew ahead of time that you were going to have a much easier time with the biology portion than the puzzle making. You didn't stop to think.
She spent money on a puzzle making degree.
Probably $20,000.
I know. Oh
So I
these poor,
pursued it,
stupid
knowing I
people.
would be aiming to go to a grad school for puzzle making. This can't be true. This has to be a trolling.
Oh, this must be not real.
Yeah,
this can't be
this
real.
This is like the Onion version of Slate. I'm going on a trip to visit grad schools this summer and plan to start school in the fall. You're scouting schools for puzzle making. Oh God! I want to meet this person. I want to know what this person would do in a normal conversation.
This person is probably Jigsaw. I'm just gonna say that.
Well, it's okay. I'm basically the Punisher with knives, so.
Yeah.
I'm going on a trip school, blah, blah, blah. I'm planning to continue working at my current job until then, even though sometimes it makes me want to pull my hair out. Welcome to working.
Welcome to the real world.
I mean, even people that are, like, running their own businesses doing what they love will want to pull their hair out at times. It just happens. The trouble comes in here. My supervisor reached out to me and asked if we could start having quarterly check-ins to measure my progress and goals outside of our regular meetings. That doesn't sound like a big problem in terms of what her plans are. She asked me to have a list of professional goals ready in advance of our next meeting that we could go through and she could help me achieve. I want to write the paper that she submits to this guy. I'm sure it's a man. We live in a patriarchy. That's what they want you to believe, right? Right? Anyway, yeah. I think this is a great idea, except that I don't really have any professional goals for this career path. Why am I not surprised that the person that got a puzzle-making degree doesn't have any professional goals for the career they chose? Because you did choose this. It's not like you were working at 9 to 5 somewhere that you didn't want, but you just didn't have any other option. You chose biology specifically.
Do you remember when we were on the Contra cruise and Bob Murphy saying, "You got to serve somebody"?
Yes, I mean... I'd never heard
this woman before, serves the devil.
Spelled SLATE.com. Biology and puzzle making are very different paths.
Not if you're Jigsaw.
Yeah, no kidding. This is Jigsaw, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Jigsaw.
And my supervisor has already identified the overlapping skills as my strengths. Oh, okay. So the article gets cut off here because the rest is only for Slate Plus members. So
No. I have it. Should I just make the goals up? I feel guilty hiding this from my supervisor and colleagues, even though I know I don't owe them anything. I can't help but feel incredibly anxious about what these goals should be, or that each check-in will be a lesson in my acting skills. But I'm going to be here for likely another year, and that feels like a long time to pretend. And then I also have the answer. Do we want to say anything more about Jigsaw here?
We don't have to.
Okay, so the answer is, my primary concern here is that your boss offered up these quarterly check-ins not solely because she wants to help you advance in your profession, but because she's concerned about your job performance and is trying to signal to you that you need to improve or risk losing your job. If you've never gotten a hint that she has any problems with your job performance, then I might just be paranoid. You're paranoid. But it might be worth clarifying with her just exactly what she means by measuring your progress. Measuring and progress are both in scare quotes, but the "your" in between is not. Something like, "It's my understanding that these meetings have more to do with fostering long-term growth and not any problems that you have with my current job performance. Is that correct? Is there something I'm not doing that you'd like to see me in the position that I'm in now?" Assuming everything is good on that front, she really is just trying to mentor you. I don't think you need to feel guilty about having long-term plans that don't involve staying at the company forever. You're not interviewing for a promotion or making any promises that you'll need to later go back on. You're just learning more about this industry and your company, and you'll have a full year to attend these meetings and achieve whatever goals you two can set together. Good luck. So we have here a disingenuous puzzle maker who has a supervisor that's offering to mentor them. And the answer immediately suggests a paranoiac response, and then says the thing that it should have just said.
And the answer reads like someone talking someone down from a ledge.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that's why they gave the paranoiac response first. Are you sure you're not about to lose your job? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Don't jump!
I'm on your
Don't
side.
jump!
I'm here for you. I'm with you. Slate.com, ladies and gentlemen. How is this a story? This
No, it's asking a question. It's like a Q&A.
Oh, okay. I guess
thing.
I guess I can see that, but man, it's like, is there any real news anymore? Like, or is this what Slate is supposed to be? I don't know anything about Slate other than we find good articles to make fun of there.
You can support their journalism by joining Slate Plus.
If I thought they did any, I might consider it.
Man, this is garbage.
It really, I mean, God, is this the media that people consume? I'm going to click on technology. We're just making fun of the website now. Screw it. I mean, we don't have any definite plan here. You've got a stream to do in an hour, and we got stuff to make fun of, so. We're running out of spectrum for both new and old technologies. Is this another Malthusian article?
I don't know, probably.
The iron laws of physics being what they are. Okay, first off. Rudy, what is it that you do for a living?
I'm a physicist.
And is everything that physicists do some kind of iron law, or are you still doing research into things?
Where are you looking at this?
I clicked on technology on the at the top on the top banner.
Oh yeah. The iron. Oh yeah. We're running out of spectrum for both new and old technologies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from an FCC commissioner, so someone that doesn't know anything, basically.
Yeah. It's not an intelligent thing.
What kind of qualifications do you need? Are you anti-capitalist? Oh, absolutely. You got the job.
You are someone you're an expert then.
Do you know anything about communicating with people?
You're hired.
You're our new director. Just looking through the articles here, we got Apple is ditching iTunes. Tornado season this year has been devastating. Can we blame climate change? I mean, if you want, I would actually look into, what makes things happen for real, but okay. The Hyperloop is starting to look a lot like the transportation of the past. I don't even know what the Hyperloop is. Am I behind the times on this? Should I know what the Hyperloop is?
The Hyperloop is that big vacuum tube that they were going to put underground and have giant fast things go on it.
So the thing that they didn't do is starting to look a lot like the transportation of the past.
Well, it was one of those things where like they promised it was like, what's that guy? It was like a Peter Molyneux game. They promised a lot and then none of it actually materialized.
Dead fetuses are not remains. Okay, well, there's no stopping that argument. You just can't do anything about the fact that some people are going to say it is, and other people are going to say it isn't. So whatever. Let's see more articles. This ad shows just how much Chinese consumers trust facial recognition technology. Nobody trusts facial recognition technology. Newsflash, Slate. Why are right-wingers so obsessed with electromagnetic pulses? Are they?
I don't know.
I get the feeling that people who are obsessed with politics in general don't understand electromagnetic concepts to begin with.
Where are you seeing this?
I'm just going through the articles that came up under technology. I'm not...
Why are right-wingers so obsessed with electromagnetic pulses? Because it's potentially a devastating attack on the electrical infrastructure?
I mean, that could be one reason, but I don't know if I'd call it an obsession. I'd maybe call it a, hey, this could happen kind of thing, but I don't remember hearing any prominent right-wingers talking about this obsessively, do you?
Well, I mean, no one talks about it obsessively, but there are some people who in the military who have like a really strong like aversion to it. I mean, I've read articles where people are talking about it as like being this like crazy thing, and most of it comes from, I think, like people getting their perspectives on what an EMP attack would look like from like
movies,
television shows. Yeah.
I mean, first off, there's a lot of things that wouldn't be affected by an electromagnetic pulse attack, and then it's like, it wouldn't last forever. It's
Well, I mean, it potentially can damage large quantities
it can damage transformers. It can damage.
It can damage anything that's electrical that has size, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, all it is a very high, very fast oscillation of the electric field over a wide area. And so if you have something where you have an antenna that's a centimeter long, then that antenna will experience a variation of X volts, and if that X volts is enough to blow out the thing it's attached to, it'll blow it out. That's how it works. I mean, I think it's more of like a military thing. So it's something that the military can bring up as like we all need to be worried about this so that they can get more funding.
Yeah,
I think that's
I was going to say. I mean, you mean the $700 billion a year that they have isn't enough to develop some kind of anti-electromagnetic pulse thing for the military? I don't know. I mean, you could
a metal shell.
Yeah, you could just have a dome somewhere that you could drive your trucks under. Yeah.
Yeah, or like a garage that's grounded and is made of metal.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't exactly top tech stuff.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where. So one of the jobs of people in like the military advisory positions is to think up possible attacks and figure out whether they can be dealt with or whether they pose a threat or whatever. I mean, this is just how the military works. Like, this is not. I don't think anyone's surprised by this except the geniuses at Slate.
You're probably right.
I think what's happening is that the Slate is, because most of the pro-military people are the overtly pro-military people are on the right. The covertly pro-military people are all on the left. But the overtly pro-military people are on the right, and therefore those people happen to also be obsessed. And obsessed is a strong word, but they also are interested in the possibility of electromagnetic threats. And so therefore they're basically just trying to. It's just a smear article. We associate this group X that consists. That is part of the Venn diagram of this larger group Y with this issue Z, and because of this we smear group Y even though it's group X that is actually the issue, etc.
Excellent grouping of groups.
Something like that.
You are a heck of a grouper.
Very good.
Very good. Did I hear that? Is that did you make a pun that I
did.
I wasn't sure if you did it on purpose or not. I just had to confirm.
Yeah.
Sell your data, earn passive income. What could go wrong? Well, I mean, I could have money as opposed to giving my personal data away for free on my phone or on Facebook or on Twitter, so I guess it's a win-win.
How scary is Ma? Use our scientific scaredy scale to determine if you can handle it.
I am going to go ahead and wager there's nothing scientific about this scale.
Our highly scientific scaredy scale helps you determine whether new movies are too scary for you.
Did you click on that article? Where was that?
I did.
That was on the main page, right?
I'm just trying to. Hold on.
Found it.
So they have a. Spoiler-free, highly scientific system for rating new horror movies, comparing them to classics along a 10-point scale, so you can determine which are too frightening for you. Because not everyone is scared by the same things. It also breaks down the movie scares across three. No, this is hilarious. I love this. This is great.
You skipped the opening paragraph, and it's important. It starts out with, for diehards, no horror movie can be too scary. Okay, anyone who's a diehard horror fan knows up front that horror movies really aren't scary. So, I mean, I don't know where this is going to go, but let's dive in.
So the issue, the one I'm looking at is how scary is Jordan Peele's Us?
Probably not at all. I saw the trailer for that movie, and it.
So they rated it as a 7 on the suspense scale, approximately equivalent to Jaws. They say that Get Out is a 4, approximately equivalent to Jurassic Park.
There was nothing scary about Get Out.
I didn't see Get Out.
It was okay. So the premise of Get Out.
Well, I mean that's why it's a 4.
I don't think it should even be on the scale, but whatever.
Well, was Get Out more suspenseful than Winnie the Pooh?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so I mean, it's going to be above 1 then.
On its day.
Was it more suspenseful than Beetlejuice? Probably yes.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't. I would argue that if either of those movies was the scarier one, the creepy monsters that...
Well, no. Specifically suspense. How much will you dread the next kill or jump scare? And since Beetlejuice isn't known for its kills and jump scares, that's why it's low on this particular scale.
The suspense at the end of the movie where the ghosts were falling apart was pretty intense by comparison to most of what happened in Get Out. There was some suspense in Get Out, but for the most part it was like, we kind of know what's going to happen here. I guess I could see where it could go either way on that one. I think that Beetlejuice might lose some of its edge on that because it's... I
don't think I've ever actually seen Beetlejuice all the way through.
Than,
yeah.
I mean, it's not a horror movie to begin with.
Yeah. But I think that's the point of their scale.
Okay. So where did we leave off?
I'm just looking at the pictures because frankly this article is not... It's not really an article. It's just a...
Oh, I didn't see the pictures. There's a stupid cat on it, and I hate it.
Oh. Yeah, you should see the pictures. It helps. So then there's the spookiness scale where it says that Us is approximately an 8, which is equivalent to the Babadook, which I don't know what that is. Spookier than Psycho. They put Get Out at the level of Psycho, which is a 7.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Then we've got the gore. So we've got the gore factor. Us is at 7, approximately equivalent to Jaws. And this actually seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, you can. There's a certain amount of parody going on here. Like if you look at their overall scale. A 0 is Paddington, a 1 is Toy Story, a 2 is Hocus Pocus, and a 3 is Beetlejuice.
So,
for gore, the 0 is Singing in the Rain.
No,
that's moderately clever.
It is, but that's why.
I mean, it's just a callback. It's just a callback joke, so it's very simple.
I'm wondering why they like. Was I right earlier when I said that? Are they turning into the Onion because this seems more like something.
Slate is more of a generic media company than specifically a news group.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like. This seems more like a weak water something awful.
Yeah.
Maybe I meant to go to the other one. What was the other one? The
Salon. Didn't they fail to exist anymore?
I guess we'll have to find out. I mean, what else are we doing but recording ourselves looking at things on the internet?
Yeah.
Salon.com. In Deadwood and Tombstone, language lives. But aren't those movies old?
Well, Deadwood's a television show.
Is it?
Yes. Admittedly, one that was on like HBO or something, but I mean, all of these companies, like, look at their top thing. Like, they have several different categories, including food, life stories, and marketplace. I mean, Salon is trying to be the same thing. These are just both far left, ridiculous media companies.
There are 4 different articles and 4 different pictures of Donald Trump's face on their front page.
Yeah, they're obsessed with it, but that's all right. They're allowed to be obsessed with Trump. That's kind of their thing.
They must love that man.
They really do.
I just naturally assume that like it's all a soft tease, and really they just want him to pay attention to them and love them.
No, that's not what they're doing. Is they're preying on people who instinctively froth at the mouth at any mention of Trump. And so he's just making them a lot of money.
No, I like my idea better, that these people just really... I mean, they do love him because he makes them money, but like...
Pay attention to me, Trump-senpai?
Yes, notice me, Trump-senpai. Oh, poor retarded journalism.
But their news isn't fake enough to be noticed by Trump-senpai.
No, we need CNN for that.
Yeah.
Just think about that. You're not even worthy of being paid as much attention to as CNN, and nobody pays attention to CNN. I mean, you may as well be our channel.
Ba-dun-dun.
Why did people give up on self-deprecating humor? Did you notice that, like, people online, like, these major companies can't take self-deprecating humor anymore? Like, they can't make fun of themselves. It's gotten to the point where if fans of things that companies do are making fun of the company gets defensive and attacks their fans rather than, like, rolling with the punches like a good business would do.
I really don't pay too much attention to garbage that companies do.
Good call.
Yeah.
Hey, my phone's ringing.
I'm sure
Why
it is.
do I keep my phone next to my microphone? It's my brother.
For this exact serious situation.
No, we're answering this. We're gonna.
Okay,
we're
go
gonna
for
ahead
it.
And,
We can cut this out later. I don't care.
what's up? I am at home. Hey, Rudy, want to hear something hilarious?
Yes.
Oh, you're live right now, Brandon. Hey, hang on. I'm going to go ahead and put you on speaker. Go ahead and tell Rudy what you just told me. Okay, I muted you. I didn't put you on speaker. Try again.
Okay, apparently I'm semi-live. I'm live on a phone.
Yeah, that's as live as you're getting.
Okay, yeah, no, I just found out Marzik had just posted up. Paul Gilbert is in Westland right now. He is putting on a show.
Oh.
I forget the name of the building, but I guess he goes on at like 10 o'clock.
Son of a gun. I wonder if I can make it down there.
You
should.
Can.
You absolutely
I don't think I'll
should.
make it down there. I just got home from work and I...
Yeah, go. Go. Go see
the
Paul
best
Gilbert.
part about this is that we were just talking about Paul Gilbert and Mr. Big at the beginning of us recording this.
Indeed,
Yeah,
we were.
check out Marzik's post. He just posted on Facebook. I guess he's up there right now. He tried getting me up there too.
Poor.
I may just do that.
Tickets, it's like $25 to get in.
There is almost
that.
no price I wouldn't pay.
To go see Paul Gilbert.
And unfortunately, I got to watch the money too. So I at least saw Mr. Big. I saw Paul Gilbert there, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, we were talking about that concert. This
Yes.
is what we've resorted to at this point, Brandon. We had nothing to talk about to record.
It's
so-
not even on his list of tour dates. Like I'm looking at it
Yeah,
right now.
You could probably make it up there now. I mean,
Just go. Cancel the phone call with me and go see Paul Gilbert. Go do that now.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, I thought I'd just let you know. I wasn't sure if you were aware. So
good
All
man.
right, I'm gonna go eat.
All right. Catch you later.
All right, later.
Well,
Sounds like you have a job to do.
I probably do. So yes.
So go
this
do
is-
that job.
I just want to show the world how professional we are in our recording here when we put these shows out. It's just, hey, look, it's a concert. So long, suckers.
Well, it's not like we were talking about anything important anyway. We were on Salon.com,
I literally
for
had
God's
no
sake.
plan to record anything today, and then I saw the Common Core video, and I was like, maybe this is worth hitting the record button for a few minutes.
We could do an episode on Common Core later. You need to go see Paul Gilbert
All right,
now.
I
Go.
got plenty of time. Relax.
No, you don't. Go now.
All right. I guess this is me signing off to go listen to some awesome guitar playing.
Sounds like a plan. Catch you later.
Yeah, you should join me. Just fly up here.
Yeah, I don't think I can make it in time.
I mean, maybe, but you should try.
I'm gonna look at his tour dates and see if he's anywhere near me in the U.S. though, because maybe he's probably not.
Cool.
All right,
Everybody,
Catch you later.
everybody out there, go do some Paul Gilberting. I don't know.
Paul
I don't know
Gilbert
what that
is
means.
awesome.
Look stuff up on YouTube. You should be listening to Paul Gilbert.
Paul Gilbert used as a verb means that you play guitar very fast and very well.
Yes, no slipping and sliding.
I used it as a verb in Japanese class once.
I used camel as a verb in Japanese class once.
Oh, that's good enough.
All right, signing off.
Signing off.